Well, thanks a lot, Alabama and Texas A&M. Thanks to these two deadbeat programs, Miami and Texas are now back for what, like the 15th year in a row now, or whatever it is, because they each beat a ranked team in week 2, and we've got to listen to all this now. Miami hasn't won the ACC ever. It would have been an ACC 18 or 19 years, never won the ACC. Texas hasn't won the Big 12 since 2009. Alabama and Texas A&M go out and embarrass themselves, the SEC, and the entire college football world. And honestly, y'all owe us all an apology, because we've got to listen to these Miami and Texas A&M fans now go on and on for the remainder of the season until reality sets in, they revert back to the norm, and they start losing games again, which is sure to occur at some point, most likely sooner rather than later. We've got to listen to the Miami fans now run around with the, Ed Reed 5 rings, the U, oh, hey, Woo, did you know ESPN made a 30 for 30 documentary about Miami? I don't see no 30 for 30 documentary about Georgia. Yeah, great. That's amazing. They made a 30 for 30 documentary about Miami 25 years ago, when Miami mattered, okay? The biggest win Miami's had that anybody can remember, and there was 12 people at the stadium to see it. You couldn't even sell out that game against Texas A&M. How has it happened that the number of Miami fans on the internet is absolutely mind-boggling when you turn the TV on to a big Miami home game and there's literally nobody there? They were giving away tickets to that game. Buy one, get one free. If you showed up and were willing to sit there and watch the Miami Texas A&M game, they literally gave you a ticket to the Miami Georgia Tech game in Miami. I mean, I don't understand how fans won't even show up at Miami games, yet they're everywhere on the internet. I mean, everywhere. And thanks to Texas A&M going in there and laying an egg, we got to listen to it now. 5 rings, Ed Reed, the U. ESPN made it 30 for 30. And nobody cares, man. Nobody cares. I mean, you haven't even had a 10-win season in how long? You've only played for the ACC title once in 18 friggin' years. Well, the SEC sucks so damn bad. And now, Texas A&M and Alabama, 2 SEC teams, are causing absolute heartache and misery for the rest of the college football world, because we've got to listen to Texas and Miami fans with the we're back routine. Texas hasn't been this back since they won the Sugar Bowl after the 2018 season. Now, who'd they beat? They beat Georgia in the 2018 Sugar Bowl. Whoopity friggin' do. The quarterback comes out, we're back. What's happened since 2018? Well, Texas has had multiple losing and 5 loss. Has Texas even had a single 10-win season since that year? They've done nothing. Nothing. No Big 12 titles, no playoff appearances, nothing. Meanwhile, Georgia's gone on to win 2 national titles. So who gives a shit you won the Sugar Bowl back in 2018? You've literally done nothing of note since 2009. And again, I'm happy for this year's Texas team and this year's Miami team. Those were good wins. I'm not here to knock the wins. Those were good wins. And honestly, the fans should be excited and all that. And I totally get that. But the we're back thing just gets so friggin' old. Tennessee did this year after year after year after year. They did it for so long and accomplished nothing that now that Tennessee is actually a legitimate team, they won't even come out and say it. You don't hear Tennessee fans running around talking about their back. You just don't. And they were a top 10 team last year. I don't remember the last time Miami or Texas finished in the top 10. The we're back thing is out of control. It's just completely out of control. So, all right, let's start with Texas. So what do they have? Oklahoma? Kansas State? What else is there? What else am I missing in the Big 12? Texas Tech is in the toilet. Baylor's in the toilet. Is Kansas the 4th best team in the Big 12? Cincinnati? Is somebody going to beat Texas to put the rest of us out of our misery with this we're back routine that they got going on? Please, I'm seriously asking. Now for Miami, Clemson, Florida State, Miami's got some legitimate. I mean, Miami's got some losses coming. Let's call it what it is. If you really want to talk about who potentially is back, it's Texas. And look, I know how this is coming across. I'm not here to hate on Texas. Don't misunderstand. I picked Texas to make the playoffs this year. I picked Texas to beat Bama. Okay? I picked it in the offseason. I picked it the week of the game. Okay? It's not Texas's 2023 team that's the issue. It's the "we're back" crowd. That phrase should just be barred from college football discussions, period. Period. First of all, to even run around yelling "we're back" means you were in the toilet for a significant amount of time. A significant amount of time. I guarantee you, if it turned out that Alabama was actually a good team this year, which they're not, and they beat you, they would not be running around yelling that they're back. And that's the dumbest football fan base on the planet. They think Forrest Gump was a documentary. So the whole idea of proclaiming "we're back" is an admittance that you've been in the fucking toilet. 5 rings, Ed Reed. The U. God almighty. You've got me in a position here where I almost have to root against my own prediction when it comes to Texas. With this "we're back."
Just please shut the hell up. Thank you. Have a good morning.